Hey y'all, what's going on? I'm Sarah, and
I'm Jonathan.
And today we are going to discuss
Our love story.
Sorry y'all, but this is the first time that we're gonna, actually do this. We wanted to do this because we wanted this for ourselves later on.
Vlogging and documenting our little journey as we go.
Just to have it, and for us and for others, just to encourage, that Black love, love period. A new couple actually want to express, how we're feeling. We've actually been only dating, or should I say courting? Because, I really don't. Dating with a purpose, because I don't really like calling him my boyfriend. If I'm talking, I ain't gonna lie, I used to say like my friend. Because I didn't want to say boyfriend. I feel like we're old enough
How old are
now.
You now?
We're going to get into that. But I'm just saying, like, I consider him, this is my man now.
How old y'all think she is?
And put that in the comment before I say, you know what I'm saying?
How old you think I am? That's yeah, don't offend me, but damn. It's okay, I'm cool. I'm a big boy. I can handle it.
But yeah, we just want to just, do this, and we've only been dating a month, and my man
5 weeks.
Okay, babe. You get a point.
And some days.
He's very proud of that.
I
am too. But this is a new journey for us, because we both have, of course, everybody has a past, and the way that we, how we met, it's our time. We actually can say that, and we thank God for that. So I'll let Jonathan go first to tell a little bit about himself, and then I'll go, and then we'll say, coming back, together.
All right, so I'm Jonathan. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Whitehaven, right? Black Haven is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna calm down on that. Yeah. So I went away. So I graduated from University of Memphis ultimately. Then I went to Yale, but in between all of that, I got married, moved to Atlanta. So I lived in Atlanta, lived in the Northeast, lived in Texas, got divorced, and then now back in Memphis or whatever. So that's kind of the timeline. So I am divorced. I'm 33 years old. I have 2 beautiful children, a 12-year-old daughter, 5-year-old son. And so that's part of my journey. So as a divorcee, I never really thought, I could just find love, because I was just like, well, been there, done that, whatever. Right. It may not just, whatever. It wasn't for me or whatever. But I did pray to God. I really did. I did the little bachelor thing for a little bit. It wasn't really for me, though. And I think a lot of people don't admit that. Like, you got to know yourself. Some things, the whole just dating and just going with the wind didn't fit me. So it's just not for me. So anyway, I did seek God and trying to get closer to God. I've been through some little things, some things we'll probably get into one day about some situations I was with, because I call that situation. And a shout out to you if you ever see this. I ain't no hate. I ain't mad at you, but I had some little situations. In terms of my ex-wife, good person, just not a good person for me in terms of my relationship, but good person in general, good mother, I guess I'll say that much. And so that's my story. So so that's kind of what led me up to Sarah. Prayed about finding someone for going into 2020, but we all know there was a pandemic or whatever. I was in Texas and I was in Florida and whatever, but I ain't found my one last year. 2020 was not the year for a relationship, but I did seek God for that. I wanted it then. And then it didn't come. So when 2021 came, I'm back in Memphis. I'm kind of like, maybe, whatever. I didn't quit. I didn't give up totally on love, but it wasn't there. So I was just like, whatever. Went on a dating app. So shout out to dating apps. We're not going to tell you which one because they didn't pay us. But I mean, it is what it is. Went on a dating app, did some dating off of there. Got catfished. What? You going to catfish me though? Like, dang, you don't look like them pictures though. Anyway,
you ain't gonna go there.
You ain't gonna go there. Memphis quality, no disrespect to my city, but after being in Texas, Florida, Atlanta, And then Memphis. Ain't no disrespect. We are the best, but we got some worse in us. Anyway, I did some dating, so whatever. It was cool. People were cool, but you know how you just know, like, But I did linger some things, whatever, whoop to do. Found out I was just like, all right, whatever. So I went back on a little dating app. Saw this beautiful woman right here. Liked it, she connected. I said, bet.
I didn't look like this, y'all.
Then she went ghost on me, though.
Did.
Disappeared.
Did.
Wouldn't respond. I said, well, dang. All right, whatever. So I just forgot about it a little bit. Then I was cleaning out my message box. Because, after a while, I'd be like, all right, so many people in here. We need to go on, clean that out. So I was delete. Came to her, and I was like, ooh. Let me see, though. Let me see.
Still the finest chick in the box.
I bet. So then I said, all right, click. I said, hey, are you still interested? I was just going to, if she didn't respond, I was just whatever. But she did respond.
I did.
And then I guess you can say the rest is in process or in history. But we'll talk about more of that. So that's kind of what led us up to this.
We'll start right there and then we'll go from there after Okay.
Introduce yourself.
So I am Sarah. I am 29 years old. I have a 6-year-old. I'm a boy mom. Love it. I didn't want no girl.
You need a girl though.
No. But yeah, I'm a Christian.
Me too.
I'm from Memphis. I don't want to say I'm a country girl, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm a country girl. I don't do what most country girls do is, of course, somebody might say I have accent, but I ain't gonna lie, I have multiple little voices I used at the time. Like, it don't matter. Like, I can go from right there to, I'm from Memphis, and I can just say anything I want to say because I just do it. And, then I have my corporate voice. Like, thank you for calling here. How can we help you today? Whatever. So, but I'm just, I'm very simple.
A lot of people, so it sounds like to me. It's a lot of people in there.
No, but I like to have fun too. But like I say, I love God.
She like to have fun.
No, I'm just saying. But
it balances my little boring out.
Home. I love home. I can be at the house all day. During the pandemic, I didn't even get the experience. Well, thank the Lord. I didn't even get the experience to be at home from January to whenever it opened back up. I've been working since. And so sorry, that was one of the children. But I'm very grateful that I didn't get to, stay at home and experience all that. But anyway, like I say, I am
beautiful.
Because I don't know what to say.
Inside and out.
I don't know what to say, and I'm the most talkative. But I went on a dating app as well. Let's go back. I'm sorry. My love story back in the day, we might have to do another blog on it because Mr. Jonathan, he actually took me to a whole nother level where I opened up about it, and I actually didn't open up to other guys. He said he was a bachelor. I guess I was doing the bachelorette thing, trying to, I wasn't like that though. Yeah, I was engaged but never got married.
Country.
There's nothing wrong with a little country every now and then, what I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
Got a dog. But yeah, after I'm gonna try to correct myself every time because I catch myself. And after leaving my baby's father, I tried the dating thing. It wasn't my type. And I had a type, y'all. I had a list. And, talking to God, I talk to God from 1 a.m. to whatever the time in, whatever. It's all throughout the day. What I'm trying to say, like, I talk to God all the time. It don't matter what time it is. And, I had a list. I had a type. And it wasn't working out. Until 2021, I got on the dating app and met Mr. Jonathan. Of course, he says I went ghost on him
I didn't say that's what you do. Those are facts.
Well, okay,
those
so
are facts.
I went ghost on him.
Let's not just deny the
sorry,
truth.
y'all. I went ghost because obviously I was entertaining some other guy, and you know what I'm saying, talking to guy, he like, yeah, you can go ahead your list. Go ahead have your list, but I got some over here, and you know. So then Mr. Jonathan asked me, he asked me, was I interested?
Were you still interested? Because he showed a peep of interest.
So he asked me, was I interested?
She dropped a little interest. Boop.
I did.
And then she disappeared. Bam.
Okay, I came back.
Nah, you didn't really come back. I brought you back.
Oh.
Okay, I'm just playing.
Okay.
She did come back.
So, sorry, that's something. But, so he asked me a question. We're going to go right back. So we're going to pick up where he left off about, you know, he asked me, was I interested?
That's dope. I like that.
I hope we did that kind of.
They can rewind and look at it again.
Yeah. Okay. So going to he asked after he, you know, I said that I was interested in him. He asked what is more important to you, love or trust
or loyalty?
Love or loyalty.
Gotta get the L alliteration.
And so I said I will say loyalty. But I think I said both, but I said I would say loyalty because if I can't trust you, why should I love you or something like that? And so, why are you looking like that? Because
I'm just looking. That's what you said. That's what you said.
And so, yeah. So he started chiming on back, you know, coming back on there. Cause y'all, okay. So this particular app. So of course, apps you have to have multiple pictures. And
she had one pic.
Had one pic.
How you now? You know you can't. Come on.
And
now.
Look, didn't have nothing on I ain't had nothing in my bio.
No bio.
Cause my thing is,
she just knows she bad. She just like, look, boom.
I don't.
That's all it takes.
But listen, so it's so crazy because it's like looking at the guys. It's just like if you ain't finna say nothing about you, I'm finna go and swipe.
But she
ain't but I ain't had nothing. So it's just like if you're interested, we gonna message, we gonna call, we gonna talk or whatever. And I give you my energy if I want to. Like I don't want to. You looking at me, you ain't finna know all about me, and you know what I'm saying.
But yet I gotta get my full resume though.
Did, and so
okay.
And so yeah, so
worked out.
We ended up.
I think the reason why that works out though, babe, didn't mean to interrupt.
You're fine.
The reason why that works out is because it really is the man that's doing the proposal. It's the man that's really on the interviewish type. I mean, right? Mm-hmm. That's really what it is. That's why I think real talk. Just a side note, I ain't no expert, but you know, when you've been dating and stuff, been married, you gotta engage. You know some things, so. I think that's really why it works. And I know we're getting out of that. Some women are proposing to men and doing all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, the man kind of is supposed to do the chasing.
I'm old fashioned.
In my opinion, and it works. And in my opinion, it's the man that's kind of in the interview for the most part when we first meet. Because I ain't really got that. I ain't have a standard. You know, I had a standard, but I ain't really have that many preferences, right? Because, I had standards of like she got to be, a godly woman, a church girl, because I mean, it's a lot of y'all spiritual, but y'all don't know Jesus though. So I gotta have that connection. I gotta have, someone that can,
And we talked about all this. He's going into like the message.
My bad, I'm going.
And we said, those things, having great communication, in the messages, and then we ended up, he gave me his number because I'm thinking my number on there. The man need to ask for the number, correct? Okay,
thanks.
All right, so and it's so crazy to me because it'd be like, "What's your Instagram? What's your what's your number?
What's your Snapchat?
What's your Snapchat?
Can you cash out me $20?
Actually,
Shawty, I don't know you. $20. What were you doing before you met $20? What are you gonna do with $20?
God, gas. You can't do a lot.
Deuce. That's what you gonna do with that $20. I ain't give you no damn $20.
Hey. But anyway, so we we did all that. And y'all, we actually we did say that we've been dating for a month or 5 weeks or whatever.
5 weeks.
And
plus.
Y'all, we've been actually.
It's been amazing.
It's been amazing. Like we've been going nonstop.
This thing been lit.
So the first date was our first
2 days
meeting,
after that.
Wait a minute. Okay, so 2 days after that. So the first meeting, he actually asked me, and I've never had this, and I'm 29 years old.
You old. Damn, man. You quit telling people because that's not. I thought I had a young buck.
30, y'all.
I got an old hen.
But anyway, so
you're good looking.
Out of the longest time I've been living, because I feel like I'm 50 though, for real.
She does act it.
And so, like, he asked me, and obviously I said I had a type, so obviously the type ain't working. And so,
I was not her type. Go ahead and put that out there.
He wasn't my type. I forget. I said I was gonna say y'all, Jonathan was not my type. I said, I don't want him. I don't want him. He went on my list. And so then they said, he asked me. I ain't never been asked to meet up on no Monday. He asked me to go with him he was like, you like tacos? Yeah, I like tacos. I like tacos. I like tacos.
I saw some hair walk.
So, he asked me to meet after work, and we met after work, y'all. So he pulled up, right? I said, oh, Lord. I was talking to my cousin. Shout out to my cousin.
She sure was talking to somebody.
And I was just yapping. And I said, oh, Lord, he here. I think that's him. Finna go on in here and see what this about. And y'all, we went in that restaurant. We went in that restaurant, and I wanted to stay for a long period of time, but I had to go pick up my little one for my mama. And
so wait a minute. Something happened between you got out the car yapping, because she was literally, I looked behind me, I was like, oh, there she go, because she sent me one more picture. So I had 2 pictures to go back.
Yeah.
Which honestly, typically, I be honest with you, because she had already ghosted me, I felt like she wasn't really interested, right? You know how it is where you be like, all right. And I was at a point where I was going to delete that stuff, that app or whatever. It was just whatever. It is what it is. It ain't no big deal. So I really was just going just to do something, right? I was like, well, why not? You know what I'm saying? She cool. So we did have a little bit of exchange, but not much. But she was cool. Mm-hmm, all right. Mm-hmm. So something happened. We need to know now. So what happened? What happened between you getting out the car to you giving me a hug? Because the first time she saw me, she gave me the
church hug.
That church, that pat. That was it was a body over here.
COVID.
Hi, you Jonathan? Hi, Jonathan. Okay. All right. She sized me up like I wasn't nothing. I said, I know I'm somebody. Shit.
You was, man.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, by the end of that night, though.
On a Monday night.
She was embracing a brother.
On a Monday night, I was touching on him.
She was like, not that much, but you know.
No, it was just like, I'm feeling him. Like,
she's something happened.
He made me feel comfortable. And, you know what I'm saying? So, he makes me laugh. I ain't gonna lie, he's funny. He might not be saying
I ain't funny
a lot right now to make you laugh right now. But if y'all get to know him, he's funny. And so, after that Monday, if we started to just constantly talk, and then I said, okay, so that weekend, so we met on the first meeting was a Monday. He actually had his children, and I thought about it. I was like, during that week we talking and all that type of stuff, and I was like,
she was feeling your boy too. See, I was getting in that brain.
I was holding tight, like I ain't finna let this. I was finna say something, but
yeah,
I'm not finna let this man sit up here and I don't know what it's about, because obviously you date around and it's just like it gets old, because it's just Lord, when just one time, and obviously it wasn't our time with the other people, but at this time it was different because our past and so but anyway, so that weekend we went to a baseball game. We went to we actually did Dave and Buster. We actually did something for the kids. Like our first date was actually for the children.
That's crazy. And would have never done that normally either.
No, would have never thought, because I don't want this man meeting my boy, my young man. Because obviously, ladies, we have Ken, John, and Tom coming, and then young man. I'm just saying, young man and baby boy gonna be like, Mom, what happened to Tom? Oh shit! Can't see. You just can't let him keep walking out. I said, oh shoot.
Okay. Y'all rewind that. Tell me what you said. It might have been shoot.
In the comments.
It was just such a good shoot that it shoot me.
Yeah. No. So so then we was like, okay, it's okay. We can do it. So we ended up, the first day actually been for the children, and then the next date, Sunday. This Sunday. So we did the children's date on Saturday, and Sunday we actually did our date.
Yeah.
And then
we went from there. We'll just stop it at that. So basically, I think what we can gather from this is, it's still a new journey, but a lot has happened.
A lot.
I would tell people like you got to give things a chance, I guess, because she gave me a chance, and I don't know why. Really, we just vibed. It's me, but then again, it's not. It's God as well, and you can have preferences, but don't make all of your preferences standards, right? So a preference is, you want a chocolate woman or whatever, but you may not have a preference of a bald head man. You may say, I want men to have hair, but that's not a standard, right? Whatever, stuff like that. I might say, I want a woman with 6 figures. I don't know why people be saying that. I would never say that. But it's okay. I want my woman to make 6 figures. Well, that might be a preference.
I will one day.
She will. She about to anyway. But nevertheless, that's a preference, right? And it's not a standard. And I think what a lot of people do is they have mixed the two. So then when someone that's a good person for them that God sends in their way, they so caught up on their preferences, right, that they can't see that God's like, hey, but this is what you really need to try. And I'm blessed that she gave me. I didn't know that I wasn't her type, because whose type am I not? You know what I mean? But at the same token, it's interesting how things just, and again, for me, like you just as a man, it was cool because I was just putting forth my best effort, right? My best version of me, and I'm still doing. I'm trying to anyway. I ain't perfect, but that's all it took. And as she opened up, things just started happening. She let go, let God. That's what they say.
I did.
Let go and let God. So
y'all see this. I got on a t-shirt and he got on a collar shirt.
I believe. Boom.
But no, it's just, this is a chill moment because we just wanted to come on here and just, let y'all know that black love period
still exists.
Dang. Don't give up.
For real. You can still
keep praying.
For real.
Just be obedient. I'm saying, all this, I don't want to say godly, because one time baby said that, we do stuff, it's not even biblical, it's tradition. And, we just, in this month, like the things that we've been doing in this month, probably we should be doing 3-6 months from now.
A year.
2. And
for some people. Yeah. See, and everyone's story is different too. Like at the end of the day, our story is not going to be your story per se, but something about us may inspire you. And that's, that's the best you can do. We watch other people's stuff and we be like, oh, okay, that point. But then I'll be like, I don't know about that one. No. Because it just doesn't fit for me. And it's, people in real life, you may be like, all right, that worked for them. But now, I ain't with that.
Just take it one day at a time, you guys. If you're dating right now, if you have someone that you're thinking about, taking that next step with, I say just, give it a try. Kind of open up. I'm talking to the women. Just kind of open up. I know sometimes we, like I said, I held on tight, like I wasn't finna let him in. At least say, give something to him so he can feel like, he's in. You know what I'm saying? Giving him a try. If that makes sense.
But all men ain't worthy of it. So
no.
You gotta see, that's what makes it difficult, right? Like at the end of the day, who's feeling you, who's not, right? And we'll talk about that on some other blogs. And also, men, we gotta have the right mindset. Like, if you gotta be honest. You gotta be honest. Like, if you really not looking for nothing serious, don't tell her, yes, I want something serious yet, because that's gonna keep her around. Right. When the reality is,
be upfront.
Right. Just go ahead and say, right now, I'm looking for friendship, and hey, we'll see what happens. Yeah. And that way, she won't necessarily be going one direction, and you really just kind of using her or manipulating the situation. Yeah. You know what I mean? So just be mindful that I think a lot of men, we don't get our mind right when going into a relationship.
Ladies, do your investigation.
Okay.
That's all I got to say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
Do an investigation.
But see, ladies fail because y'all don't know. We can persuade y'all. Right? At the end of the day, in the Bible, the voice of the serpent, right, in the Garden of Eden was a man's voice, right? That's how we are traditionally taught, right? It's a man's voice. So the idea here is a man's voice persuaded Eve to go the wrong direction. Women are very intelligent, probably a little bit more than men. And you kind of get into that egotistic intelligence where you probably feel like, ain't nobody going to tell me nothing. Can't nobody. But the right man can speak some stuff into you. Yeah. Whisper in your ear. And the next thing you know, she doing things and, in ways for people that ain't worth it. So you know, it's a tough situation, but we'll talk about that later on our opinions on some things. But
right.
in general, men have to have the right. You have to find a man that wants that. There are plenty of men who want family. That's the man you got to pursue. Now, if you ain't getting that per se, then you probably dating particular type of men. Like, I mean, let's just be real. Entertainers, athletes, certain career paths are going to give you a certain type of person. So just be mindful of that. And yeah.
That was it. If y'all have any questions, you know, just put in the comments. Y'all share. Just, y'all, everybody needs
and
love.
Like our stuff and subscribe, because we're going to start posting content on content on content on content.
We don't care nobody watching. We just want to
don't care. This is vlogging for us. At the end of the day, when we do that wedding, we have some stuff to talk about. Hey,
when we get married.
20 years from now, we'll be looking back saying, look at me. I was bald-headed, wasn't it? And I took that surgery and boom, boom. No, just wait.
Anyway, yeah, again, like, just put anything in the comments that you guys have questions about, or
what you want to see us do,
what you want to see us do.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's time.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
We got a TikTok, Toles Care.
Yep.
TOLESCARE. Are we on Instagram yet as a couple?
We're not
yet. But we'll be on all of the social media as a couple. You'll find us or whatever. Probably all the same.
We're going to put it down in the description box.
Boom, 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 boom. Bam.
Peace out.
See y'all later.